I bought this beautiful rose gold watch from Seiko on a whim. It resembles the Rolex dual tone a bit. Is this a homage of the Rolex two-tone? I would already debunk that now, but it definitely has some design cues from the Rolex. Elegant and sporty at the same time, which the Rolex is also known for. Let's initiate the review with specs as we always do. This model in the Seiko 5 line is called Srpe58k1. The case size comes in at around 40mm. It contains a classic movement 4R36 with a power reserve of 41 hours. The thickness comes in at around 11.5mm with a lug-to-lug of 44.6mm and a weight of 142 grams with the bracelet. The price comes in at around $220. The watch is fitted with a two-tone oyster bracelet with a rose gold polished link running through the middle and a brushed steel on the sides. The clasp is three-fold with push button release, which is fairly secure. It does not contain a signed crown, which is something that for some indicates a premium design choice. The push button has a printed Seiko on it though, which is a nice touch. This model has a matte black dial which is contrasted by rose gold accents around the indices. The edge of the dial has been angled like the Sarb073 to make room for the second markers. I love the outer dial being angled on the Sarb073, but I'm not sure whether I prefer it on this model. It seems a little bit too much of an angle, but sometimes it looks great. Nonetheless, it still looks appropriate for this watch. The hour markers are applied with encapsulated metal around it in rose gold. There is a day window at 3 o'clock, which does not hinder the dial, even though I would have preferred it without, but this is the Seiko 5, so it's one of the requirements. The hands and markers are filled and applied generously with Lumibrite, which is Seiko's proprietary loom. Seiko are known for great loom, and this watch does not disappoint. The engine of the watch is a classic workhorse movement called 4R36. It has hacking functionality, so when you pull out the crown, the second hand will stop, so you can set the time properly. It has 41 hours of power reserve, which is plenty, and it beats 3 Hz, 3 ticks per second. It has manual winding as well, so you can start the movement by winding the crown. I've handled other watches, but the winding action on this Seiko is a joy to use. It's so smooth, but still has a bit of resistance. This is truly an amazing movement, and I enjoy using it. Some people have mentioned that the Seiko bracelet is not great, but in my experience, it has been fine. I do concur with some of the points. The link feels a bit hollow and not refined. The overall design probably could have been more finessed. Smaller links, not as boxy, and maybe a bit of tapering, but I might just be nitpicking here, if I have to be honest with you, because my experience has been decent. Other than that, I don't really see any shortcomings of this watch. Maybe a sapphire glass, but that would probably have added another $150–200 on the price. 5 reasons why you should buy this watch. The first reason, drill lugs for easy strap change. The second reason, 20mm lock width, perfect for all the straps you already have in your possession. The third reason is an exhibition case bag, so you can see the beating heart. The fourth reason is a classic workhorse movement. The fifth reason is 100 meters of water resistance. If you are contemplating buying a relatively affordable automatic timepiece, I think this could be the watch for you. It's elegant and appealing. Even though it's a bit flashy, it's flashy in a cool sense. Nonetheless, a great watch, and the rose gold stands out and makes it unique. You should always get a watch you can be happy with. This watch is simple, and I love that it has an exhibition case bag which allows for you to see the beating heart. Is this a Rolex homage? I guess it's been inspired by the two-tone Rolexes, but the Seiko 5 is legendary and holds its own place in this watch world, even though it might have some design cues from the Rolex. Overall, these Seiko 5s without the rotating bezels are just pleasant watches to have. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Be well, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you. I am not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to watch history, but I am trying to learn a little, especially within the watch category I find interesting. This watch came to my attention a little while ago. It's the Sarb072, a super rare watch that I never knew existed before a month ago. Apparently there's a huge range of Sarbs watches I didn't know about, but that will be for another video. I knew there were other Sarbs models out there, but this model that looks exactly like the Sarb033 and Sarb035, but just with a different color scheme, I did not know about. I knew that the salmon Sarb037 existed, but not this rose gold watch, with rose gold accents and with white pearly sunbursty type of dial. I think this watch from Seiko is unique, mainly because of it being a Sarb, but also because of it being rose gold, because I don't know a lot of watches that is produced by Seiko that has this rose gold theme. The specs of this watch is the same as the Sarb033, but just with a different color scheme. The same case design finish, dimensions, and movement. It has a modern classical size of 38mm, with arguably the best lug width at 20mm, with a lug-to-lug at 44mm, sapphire glass protecting the dial. I suspect though that the exhibition caseback is made of acrylic and not sapphire. The thickness is only 11mm and the movement is the Srpe58k1 automatic with a power serve of 50 hours. The price can vary depending on who sells it at what time. It's not readily available, so it's hard to really say what anyone could receive for it. But the price is higher than the Sarb073 and the Sarb035, so I would say around $700 and above. It does come with this leather strap with a buckle and a lock mechanism that emulates a metal bracelet. You press on the side of the buckle and it opens. I think I prefer traditional leather straps with a buckle to lock it in. If you like this type of leather straps, I think you would enjoy it. I don't have too much experience with straps like these, but it seems to be of nice quality. The case shape is done to Seiko perfection, and if you love Seiko design language, this is for you. From the side, you can see the beautiful round curvature which extends and ends into a very subdued chamfer with highly polished rose gold finish. Obviously, this is not real rose gold, but I think the coating or whatever you call it is done really well. The lugs are fairly thick, I would say, but not overly thick, so I think it balances the dress sports watch segment greatly. The lugs have an upper layer which is brushed and then bevels into the overall case. And the case, as previously mentioned, has a beautiful, elegant, and alluring feel. The bezel is highly polished, it bevels into the rest of the case. Everything is uniform and seamlessly fusioned. The movement is the classical 6R15, which runs really well. We are talking within seconds. It's only 3 Hz and not 4 Hz like other premium movements, but its reliability and 50 hours of power serves makes up for it. I have been pleasantly surprised by how well these Seiko movements' accuracy is. The dial is beautiful, and the white silver dial has a marble visuals to it. Times when the light hits the dial, it has a mother of pearl visual to it. It's truly unique, and I think the rose gold being a flashy color, I think this dial does the color scheme justice. The hour markers are multifaceted with a bevel that ends in a flat piece of rose gold metal. The watch is fitted with dolphin hands, which are these triangular tapered hands. But the way Seiko has done it is quite unique because you have 2 triangular shapes put together, as you can see here. The watch has looms within these dolphin hands, and they're not as powerful as their usual loom, but they're not half bad either. The outer edge is slightly raised with the printed second indices on it. I must say, this edge of the dial is probably one of the nicest ones I've seen. Usually it's raised too much or the angle is too steep or too low, but this is done so tastefully. I really appreciate that. Just as a comparison, I wanted to show you this Sarb072 next to the Sarb033, Sarb035, and also the Sarb038. I'll make a more comprehensive video on all these Sarbs put together in a video, but stay tuned for that. For now, enjoy these shots. It is a watch that's hard to come by and the price can be steep, but I will deem it as a classic. I mean, it is a classic Sarb, and it has a rose gold theme which is quite rare for Seiko watches. I'm not sure whether the rose gold is my favorite color on a watch, but I have been surprised by my likings to this watch. I think I also like collecting the Sarbs in general, which is kind of a bad habit. But I wanted to showcase this watch for you guys and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.